All right, currently for sale on Facebook Marketplace. This is a 1989 BMW 325i, 214,000 miles on the chassis, only 14,000 miles on a motor. The motor is an M20 rebuilt long block out of Hollywood, California. The work was completed in California as far as the motor swap is concerned. It was swapped because of a blown head gasket due to a bad timing belt replacement and head rebuild, unfortunately. But don't worry, I've already usurped all those costs. And that's a fly. An original paint car. This is Alpine White 2. Cleans up great, polishes out really well. No sunburn. Couple areas of thinning paint, but no burn through, no fade. Could still stand for a full paint correction, but I haven't done that. This is what I mean by paint thinning. You can see that gray line there. That's the metal or base coat underneath. Primer. Where do we begin with this car? My first BMW was a 1989 325i, just like this, but it had a low mileage S52 swap. It was amazing. I sold it because I was young and dumb and had been looking for one ever since. And when I moved back to Virginia from Texas, I came across this car while I was out driving my 2005 Alpine White M3 6-speed. The owner was a cool guy. Still is a cool guy. But he blew the timing belt and then the head. And he decided that was time for him to let the car go, and it was time for the car to become my car. So I went about making it my car, and I've been extremely happy with the result. You'll notice a center exit exhaust. As far as the body is concerned, the only rust in this car is located in the rear valance. I have cut the rear valance out between the two sections there, and you know, it's your choice whether you want to put sheet metal back in and clean up the rear end and make it look like it would have from the factory, or you can leave the center exit exhaust in place and just enjoy the view. We've got the Z3M diff cover, Bilstein B8 and H&R race springs. They're painted blue just because I don't like red and yellow together. It's on 15x7 Euro weaves. Those are replicas from Maxi-Lite. All season tires, Kumho PS31s, 205 55 15. I've replaced the windshield and also tinted it with an Iolite by Omnique. The Iolite is this blue reflective color you're seeing here. It actually cuts down on heat tremendously. And while the dash has a couple of cracks, they probably won't get any worse because that tint really does block all the heat and UV. I just like the way it looks, blue and white. I've added the Euro front valance, deleted the fog lights. The fog light pigtails are still there if you wanted to reinstall those. It's got ellipsoids because it's an 89. I've made this air intake where the high beam used to be. It was a cracked lens, and since these are complete units, you just have to buy a driver's side headlight assembly and it would plug right in. And then you just plug in the pigtail to the back of that high beam and you're back up to speed. But that high beam on the passenger side works great. Plate filler, Euro weave with just a single inlet. I've had that blocked off. This car does have AC. It's got the R134 conversion and sand-in kit by AC Solutions out of California. The bracket on their first generation model broke, and so they have sent me a new model, or a new bracket. I have not replaced it yet, but it's of course included with the car, and it'd be a very quick afternoon. Moving into the interior of the car, you see a couple of the cracks in the dash. That's it though. So, you know, pretty serviceable dash, looks pretty good. Headrest, or headliner is in pretty good shape. I've never cleaned it thoroughly, so that stain there might come out easily. MTech 1 steering wheel, wood knob, cup holders, and USB charging, or not USB charging, but a 12V cigarette lighter charger. Sport seats, vinyl interior. This is sport with the headrests in the rear seats as well. Standard tan carpet. I've cleaned it up, but I've never really shampooed it, so you might be able to do a little better with an afternoon. All the functions of the seats work well. They're in good shape. There's this one little tear in this back. I should have filled that in by now, but I have not, so that's for you to do. Door cards are nice. Original VIN tags everywhere except for the front valance. No rust on that door. No rust on the inside door frame here. I've got the IS side skirts installed currently. Love the way those look. And I love the stance of this car. It's got the E90 drop hats with a sort of custom assortment of spring pads. Get out of here. Pop out windows for the 89 model as well. I love the center exhaust. It's a Remus exhaust. I've been looking for that forever. I love Remus and Stromung from the period. This is about the worst of the rust right there. Yeah, you'll need to remedy that area. Like I said, if you wanted to finish out the valance here, that would be optimal. But a very clean car. Beautiful roof. I actually put a brand new Alpine sunroof panel from an 89 car that I found in California when I was doing the motor swap. So there's no rust inside that panel. There was just a little bit of rust, of course, where the tabs are. Nice MTech 1 steering wheel, Cocoa mats front and rear. Beautiful seats. I've got the Pioneer grill guards in, or speaker guards, grills. Speakers are working well. Right now the tweeters are not hooked up. I put the wiring in, but I think I may have, I think maybe they were wired for 2 ways and I just need to separate them, but I'm not an expert when it comes to electronics, I'll admit. Another VIN tag there. Another clean door edge here. No rust. There's a VIN number for all you folks. October 88. A little bit of wear here. Right now the kick panel is out. Doesn't bother me, and you can't see it, of course, while you're driving, but it's there. Check out the hood. What's underneath of that hood? Oh. So yeah, it's just a stock M20, but it's fresh. 14,000 miles, clean engine bay. I'm gonna cut this video at 10 minutes and we'll start the car in the next video. Very fresh.